Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to OLC TV for some more Total War. Three Kingdoms, the Furious Wild DLC, the 190 start date, as He. So we've expanded really rather fantastically. We have pretty much like this territory in between the Yellow River in the north here and the Yangtze River down in the south. That is pretty much ours, uncontested in the east. Yeah, sure, we have a little splodge of Liu Bei and Kong Rong here. But they're our friends and allies and trading partners and all the rest. I wouldn't go as far as say allies, actually, I think that's a bit strong. But they have been friends of ours for a long time, despite the fact we're Yellow Turbans, and despite the fact we have, beaten up a lot of their friends over the time. But it's all good. So quite happy with that situation. Gongdu, who is actually our coalition buddy, is over here. He is, unfortunately, losing a little bit of ground to Ma Teng, which isn't ideal, but something we can live with. I need to watch myself down here because we've got people who are not overly keen on us. Sun Ce, Yan Baihu, and Liu Yao. Now, I thought Yan Baihu and Liu Yao were going to be pretty easy pickings, but they're much bigger than I originally thought. Up in the north, we've got our war with, I believe it's Han Fu, so Wnag Kuang, Zhengjiang, and some other people up there. Not super worried about them, actually. Yes, they've got an army that's knocking around here. This army is a little bit of an irritation. We've got our man here who's going to chase them down and kill them. We're then going to send an advance across the river and start to take ground over there. We've, of course, taken Hulao Pass. Hanggu is held by Liu Bei, which isn't ideal. I need to try and buy that off him later. I have been buying territory off Liu Bei over here. As you can see, I bought Langya. I'm going to try and buy Dong as well over time. Just see how that goes. Yeah, he's positive. That's not too bad. Down here, we've got these boys. They hate me, and trying to buy that territory is really bad, but I can't afford a war with Dongmin right now. This man, we have just had some run-ins. I mean, not necessarily with Yan Baihu and people exactly, but we've had some run-ins with this group down here, this coalition, and we've taken ground. Do I want to spend that much money on a small city, large town? That will give me walls. That would give me walls. I think we can do that. Assignments. I do have a spare. What do you provide? Construction cost, food, public order. So is anywhere desperately unhappy? Jiangxia is. Okay. Well, Jiangxia. Shove you here. Deal with them. Make sure I have no problems. That'll do for now. I know that means that I can't hire new people for a while, but that's okay. Got 2,500 coming in. Do I need anything else? Not really. He's hanging down here just in case. His army could... No, his army's all right. Not fantastic, but all right. That's okay. Our other army down there should be okay. You boys up here are... Oh, they're rank 10, aren't they? I remember. Oh, well. And you guys can't get any artillery. Alright, fair enough. It's all looking relatively solid, though. So let's move on and see what the game has to throw at us. So... Ideally, we're going to make a push across the river into Wnag Kuang. We should be able to take him out without too much effort, but I don't know how many other people that is going to piss off, because it will, not just his allies. Zhang Yang is making a beeline south. Oh, fuck you, Yuan Shao. That's a problem. Okay. Harmonic congregation, fantastic. Vengeance is mine. The burden of eventual duty that long clouded this general's happiness is finally lifted. Through sheer chance, they encounter their target on a lonely road and satisfy their responsibility once and for all. It's times like that I wish they had. I don't know if any of you guys remember, like, the Shogun. I mean, I'm going back to the original Shogun. I know they've done it since then, but the original Shogun was where I started playing Total War anyway, and the original Shogun videos for agents and stuff like that. I sort of wish for some of these they had a little video as well that went with it. Anyway, Mood Society is good, happy. Character developments. There we go. Got Person of Virtue, relationships lost, and all the rest. This chap. What's he got? Do I gain anything by chasing him? Yeah. He's an irritating threat. You have to keep going down there, I'm afraid. Wnag Kuang. So we are in an alliance war with you. Still. Very nice. Peace with Liu Jiang. Liu Jiang can do one, he's so far away. That means I suggest, my good fellow, get in here, get up here, onto land. We're going to advance. I want Shandong, if you don't mind. If we're going to stay at war with them, let's take advantage of it. Down here, we're just going to wait for a little bit. This army is actually pretty solid. I mean, ideally, I'd like some more cavalry. Were you there just because I didn't have any more money at the time? I think you were. Yeah, go on. Some more of these bad boys. They'll be fine. Guangling. It's a chunk of cash. Quite nice. Pengchong wants to up its walls. Chen wants to up its walls. Food, really, would be the option if we're going to spend the money. Food or a mine. Do you know what? I don't need that at all. Yeah, food's the option. So let's it's all the same type of crap, isn't it? That's a real shame. I think we shall ignore it. I don't need that extra food at all. Chen Liu, do you have? No. But your one is cheaper. I'll get the extra food there. That's fine. That's a cheaper lot of extra food. Right. We could get some stuff here. Summon administration. Oh, that's good. Enlightenment, character experience, income from selling spice, not necessary for me. Pop growth would normally be good, but not necessary. Food from fishing, not necessary. Food from farming and agricultural cost agriculture. +5 satisfaction. Sure, let's pop this one. There we go. That'll push us to upgrade in a little bit. Now, Quay Pass, I would like Quay Pass 2. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot I'd want. I'm just not in a position to take it as things currently stand. But we'll see in the near future. Anyway. Oh, sorry, did not mean to click down there. Let's continue on. Hello. Let's continue on. And hope that Wnag Kuang doesn't do anything too stupid like run away and extend this fight. I hope he makes a stand and we can just beat him up in his settlement. Gongdu requests military support against Ma Teng. Okay. Cancel. Negotiate. 14. What do you have that you may be able to give me for this? Do you have anything you can give me? I'm trustworthy. That's going to make me very untrustworthy. We were just pieced out with that fella. You're not going to be that upset if I'm not involved in that war. Sorry, I've got shit to deal with north of the river. I'll help you later, my man. I'll help you later. And if it looks like you're about to lose, I'll jump in and smash some face. But we'll be... I was thinking of sending Huang Shao west, but it's just going to divide my armies too much. We're really, really stretched. Okay, so he hasn't enforced peace. So Yuan Shao is going to absolutely hate what I'm about to do. But he hasn't enforced peace. So let's go kill this fool. Close fishery, quick save. Let's have a nice look here. Decent sized army. We'll fight a night battle just because it's going to damage his morale. And I think let's get into it and start this fight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Let's have a quick look here. So their setup isn't all that impressive. Let's drop everyone back here. Pop that. Take guard mode off. Then I want you're all rank 10. It's just magnificent. You chaps can go in the middle. You know what? I'm gonna have a flank here and a flank here. Right. Unless you're virtue and everyone else. How do I want to set you guys up? I think yellow turban swords can wait in the back line. You, I definitely want in the front. Well, not the front, but directly behind the front. You guys can definitely come here. We want 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to shove you here. We want to do as much damage as possible, so I'm not going to turn on the fire arrows. You guys can sit there. And then 1, 2, 3. Can go right at the front here. And you boys... nowhere to hide over that side. Alright, fine. Nowhere to hide. So we'll shove all the cavalry over there. Yeah, cav, shift all the way around to that flank. You chaps can creep forward here. And, oh man, if you don't mind, you are running forward. And we are going to wreck some people. I want you here, in fact. Because we're going to go nuts. We're going to go absolutely nuts into this group when we get there. On the old dueling front, they don't want to duel. He's a level 4. No, I mean, he just plain doesn't want to duel. I don't blame him. He's faction leader. It seems a tad risky for him to be playing with dueling like that. But hey, swing round here and throw some of your arrows into that mess there, if you don't mind. Wow, he killed 3 people with 1 arrow. That is impressive. Here we go. Boom! Fantastic. Dead line straight through the middle. Wasn't as good as it could have been because we're not on a flat surface, but you know, it's not a bad effort at all. I don't think anyone can complain about that effort. Yeah, of course they're fleeing. They're absolute rubbish. Advance. Everyone advances. You and you can come right up here. We're about to rip through their lines. Cavalry over here. I want you to sit over here behind the lines. Because it's a night battle, there's going to be a lot of them fleeing very, very quickly. Go for that gap. I know it's not much of a gap. And it's becoming less of a gap as we speak, but go for that gap. You are almost there. You rush into the Jamajen. You, 19 seconds, get into the Jamajen. You're having a laugh. Don't worry about that. You, boom. Big splash. Big splash. Charge. Charge. Side flank. Up. You boys charge. Nutters. Advance over here. You can come over here too. You swing. You advance. You come up here. Archers can start to shoot as soon as they are ready. 1, 2, 3. And 4, if you don't mind. How are you doing? You're doing fine. How are you doing? You're also doing fine. Yeah, get in there and just do a little bit more damage than you're currently doing. That'll be magnificent. You boys take the flank. You boys take the flank. Right, he's in amongst our men. Let's see if we can deal with him. You boys, just form up there. Charge. 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 Cavalry is coming up the hill. They're going to have some fun in a second. She's blocking our boy over there. So let's go deal with her. You chaps come into this flank here. Nutters, charge. You boys, charge. Just speed it up for a second. We look like we're doing well. You boys are back, so come back here to start shooting. Cavalry is ripping through their lines. Slow it down now. You focus on her. You boys keep charging through. You boys swing there. We don't need to kill them all because, of course, it's a settlement battle. How are you doing? You are ripping them apart. Just magnificently played by the big man, Herman himself. Okay, killing them, killing them, killing them. Advance up here. You boys advance up here. Cavalry is making them route. Those cavalry are making them route. Yeah, over here, if you don't mind. Into the Jamajen. Swing in that direction. You lads here, come down here. You pop this. Charge, charge, charge before they form. Charge into them before they form. You guys come in here. That's going to have all of them dead. You can swing over here. That'll be them dealt with. You, seriously, kill her. Advance onto that flank. You're going to smash straight into them in the front. Do a spinny thing. You guys, why are you standing there to die? That's just dumb. Alright, he's still taking ages. His army has been beaten resoundingly. But he is not running. Well, come down here. You can smash into them. You can swing back and deal with him now that he's gone batshit. No, you can go back as well and deal. Charge them. You're chasing all of them. You're chasing all of them. You can come back. You don't need to do anything else. Yeah. Rip into them. Go, 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 go. Boom. They're routing now. Rides right through them. Just him. Just him. He's been putting up one hell of a fight, actually, to give credit to the guy. He's done rather well, Wnag Kuang. He's done rather well. Wnag Kuang, of course, was so in the coalition days, he was under Yuan Shao's command, because the coalition was split up into several camps, right? He was in Yuan Shao's camp when Sun Jian started to make his march under Yuan Shu's command. When Sun Jian made his march, but was beaten by Xu Rong, Wnag Kuang began to advance as well. Of course, Xu Rong then would defeat Wnag Kuang's army utterly, in the same way that he defeated Sun Jian's, in the same way he defeated Cao Cao's. Difference is, of course, that Sun Jian was able to replenish his forces whilst both Wnag Kuang and Cao Cao were then out of the fight for good from that point onwards. I don't think that was that close to military. But yeah, he was basically... There weren't that many soldiers, professional soldiers of any repute in the coalition army. And their armies, the general troops they got together were nowhere near as good as Dong Zhuo's, but they did have numbers. But Wnag Kuang was one of those few that actually had fighting soldiers and fighting experience, so he was asked to go and attack. Xu Rong had him though, completely had him. Xu Rong was brilliant at that ambush maneuver that he did. And Wnag Kuang did sort of come from this direction as well, which is why they have him here. Yeah, I'm going to ignore the advice. I don't like forced migration at all. And so he's gained a physician's robe. Character ranks gained. Tao Gongming has gone up. Well done, sir. So yes, we'd like some tranquility for you, because we haven't had tranquility for you so far. We've taken this territory here. I don't need to spend the money on that. But we are here now, which means we've got territory. He has Qi Pass as well. But we can take Shandang in its entirety. That will do me a lot of favors. Down here, yes, you're advancing. Yes, you're killing. Go have fun with this. Oh, he pissing well ran away. It is a shame. Still, we will catch him eventually. I can upgrade that. That's a lot more money. Um. Hmm. I actually think this is slightly better. Actually, for our setup, of course. I mean, it's a subjective thing entirely. For our setup, I think that's slightly better. Over here, he has a large army. I don't think Gongdu is in a position to actually take him out. You're standing here for what reason? Seems rather silly. Alright, okay, let's move on. So me attacking Wnag Kuang could potentially bring in Yuan Shao into this war, which would be disappointing. Jianyang seems to have his army south. So I don't need to... What are you doing, Gongdu? Your war's the other direction. So Jianyang, we could probably... We'll beat his army, of course. Actually, he's starting to bleed men. This will be the last turn that I chase him if we're in range. If we're not in range, I'm going to head back up north. We are in range. Let's see if we can hit him. Here we go. I'm just going to delegate this. There's no point fighting it. I just need him beaten badly enough that I don't need to worry about losing even the slightest bit of territory. Nothing worth stealing. Nothing. Oh, I didn't check actually. There was something worth stealing. I'm just going to take the cash as well. He can continue on with that force if he wants. Do you know what? Nah, forget that. We're going to advance back up this way. It's only going to take a few turns, and then we'll be there to defend if we need to. Good. Here. Scroll down. Chin. Chin, what do you want? You've got tranquility, defiance, focused, expertise, condemn. You know what? You're going to be called... Oh, you have condemn. You're going to be called to fight at some stage. Have fighting stuff. It's really that simple. You will be called to fight, so prepare. I can reach it, so I will take it. That's simple. Excellent, done. Done. Herman with his maracas taking the area around the the Black Mountain Bandits territory. Quite thoroughbred. Nice. Character ranks gained. Sway you. So, Sway you. You need tranquility too. That'd be very nice for you. So, authority. Who has decent authority? Per man. Doesn't really. But I believe you deserve a horse. I see no overwhelming benefit of doing anything to either. But it does open up a flank with Hamfu, which is not ideal actually at this moment in time because we still got Wnag Kuang here who needs to be dealt with. So you'll take one turn, right? And then after that you can hurry up. That's fine. Down here, how's everything going? All good. Kuaiji still 3 turns away. All right, well that's manageable. Let's keep going. Yes, I knew he was going to do it. Escalate to alliance war. I knew he was going to do it. Right. Unfortunate that I have no armies nearby. We're going to have to create a new army, I think. We're too spread out. I can't unite my forces. Yeah, you can go and suicide against one of my towns. I shall declare war on Heyi. Okay. Young Feng declare war on Wutugu. Trouble brewing. The least you can do for your men is to ensure they can work and fight well together. They do. They've won every battle they're in. They can grow up, the pair of them. There are those, however, that simply cannot abide one another's presence. 2 such warriors are so embittered that they cannot stand to look at each other. This may become a problem if left unchecked. Well, if they try and kill each other, let me know. Otherwise, they can grow up. They are rivals, however. I'm okay with that. They can be rivals. Do you know what? Wei is right there. Gongcheng. Let's go put pressure on Yuan Shao's capital commandery. And we're going to take that as well. You know, Yuan Shao, you want to declare war on me because I'm beating up one of your pansy vassals? Your problem, my man. Your problem. Right, we'll sit there. They're going to throw stuff at me. We know this. Gongdu has actually got an army in this vicinity. That seems a little prescient now he's actually here. Hulao Pass can probably hold. Yeah, I need you in Luoyang really quickly. Luoyang, I think, for Luoyang, what I'm going to do is... Okay, so my thinking is this, right? Luoyang's trade and everything else, so actually we have benefits from boosting all of this stuff. We do. But what is the garrison like here? Luoyang's garrison is pathetic. We're on the border. We can always change it later. Or, you know, it remains on the border. It doesn't matter. We'll build that. Income from peasantry is always a good shout as well. Hulao Pass. Hulao Pass's garrison is becoming sizable. Were we to upgrade it, we get more cavalry. That's just... And we lose melee soldiers. On what planet does someone think that's a good idea for a pass? I mean, I know we upgrade walls and everything else, but that's just... Why would I want cavalry for a pass? I'd rather have more crossbows or... You know... Like anything else. But Fei is okay. Guangling, of course, is okay. They just want to upgrade their food supplies, but we don't need to do that at all. What we do need to do, though... Liu Jiang is still miles away. He does not want to play with that. Liu Bei... We're running out of food to send you. You don't have any money. Sun Ce, though. So, again, what I'm going to do, very, very quickly, is like this. Sun Ce, actually, trade territory. Trade territory. Liu Jiang. Shuxian. Confirm 20. Food. Yep. My mouse playing up a little bit. Throw some food at him. Ancillaries. You may have this. You may have this. You may have one of these, and you may have one of these. 9.6. 9.6. I can make a regular payment of a little bit of cash too. So about that much. 7.9. Oh, that's so much food. I can sort of afford quite a lot of food though. 400, and then make payment of, let's say, 1,000. Oh, geez. This is becoming very expensive. No, it's not worth it. That's a shame. It's a shame. So what I'm going to do, though, is offer some food. We're just going to give him one. There you go. That's going to prevent him from attacking me. Unless he wants to become... I mean, it doesn't fully prevent, but it gives you a level of protection. Liu Yao is another. Liu Yao. Again, I'm going to offer some food, but for you, I'm not going to do it out of the goodness of my heart. I'm going to request some... Piss off then. Fine, he hates me too much, so we're just going to shove one in his face. And where is that other fool? Yan Bai Hu. Yan Bai Hu can also have one. There we go. That's going to prevent them declaring war on me in the near future. Hopefully. Hopefully. It's no guarantee, but, you know, it's something. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where I'm going to leave it for today. We've got a war with the North, again, which is quite good because we have an army over there, and it's not just any army, it's Herman's army. We're going to win a few battles up here, frankly. the armies they've got, this one is recovering. I think he's just built it. This territory has a decent garrison as well. There's Zhengjiang nearby. It's going to be difficult for our man to deal with that, but we'll try our best. I mean, we could just ignore it and go straight for his capital. Who knows? Who knows? That's all for next time. Thank you very much for watching me. See you then. Bye-bye.